Hello, my young friends. I miss seeing your bright, smiling faces. I hope you are well and making the best of this unique time. I hope you are spending time with your family, enjoying whatever it is that your family likes to do together. It won't be long and we'll be able to meet together again for church meetings. I want to share with you what my family and I have been doing during this time. We live on a property with lots of beautiful plants, trees, and we're blessed to have many fruit trees. As you know, they must be cared for if we want to have fruit every season. We water them as needed and fertilize them so that they get extra nutrients. All plants need nourishment from the soil, water, sunlight, and air. With these things, they're able to grow blossoms and then fruit. We love to eat fresh, ripe fruit. Each fruit tree wants to grow as much fruit as it can with the nourishment it receives. It is a God-given ability that they are blessed with. It is nice to see a fruit tree loaded with fruit, but if we leave the trees alone, they will not produce large, extra sweet fruit, just lots of small fruit. This is what the trees produce. You can see that the fruit is close together, sometimes in bunches. Those individual fruits will not grow very large. There aren't enough nutrients to make them all large and sweet, and the branches would break under their weight even if they all grew large. What we have to do is to pick off some of the fruit. We call it thinning. When we thin, we choose which fruit in a bunch will have the greatest potential to be large, juicy, and sweet. It might seem odd to pick fruit off of a tree when it is small and not ripe, but this allows the fruit which stays on the tree to grow larger. The remaining fruit gets more nutrients, water, air, and sun, and the branches don't break under the weight. In some ways, we are like fruit trees. We could compare the small bunches of fruit to the things that we spend our time on. We all want to fill our lives with things that we enjoy doing. School, sports, dance, recreation, service, church, television, video games. I could go on and on. But we have limited resources. We can't do all these things as much as we would like to. We might not have enough money, or maybe we can't get to those activities. Most commonly, we just simply don't have enough time. We all have to thin our lives, like we do a fruit tree. We have to look at our fruit, what we spend our time doing, and thin out those things that won't bring us the greatest, biggest, juiciest, sweetest fruit. So, how do we decide what to cut out of our life? First, ask your parents. They're wise and can help you to focus on those things which are most important. They can help you to know when you're spending too much time on things that won't bring you what you will really want later in life. Might I suggest a couple of things? One of the best ways to do this is through the new Children and Youth program. If you haven't already, you can make goals to improve yourself spiritually, physically, intellectually, and socially. Your church leaders can help you to do this as well. Please thin away anything in life which keeps you from being able to make and accomplish these goals. Another way to thin your life is to spend time in the Come Follow Me program. I hope you are reading and studying the Book of Mormon with your families. This will bring the largest, sweetest fruit in life. Joseph Smith said that we would get nearer to God by abiding by the precepts or teachings of the Book of Mormon than any other book. That is large and sweet. If you aren't spending any time reading the scriptures with your family, will you ask your family when you could? They will be grateful that you want to, and you will help them to thin their tree as well. For those of you who are studying the scriptures already, great job. Please continue and find a way to make it better. Maybe you could be more reverent or more thoughtful during your studies. Like the trees, we want you to be healthy and beautiful, and we want you to have delicious fruit in life. The Gridley's Thick Presidency loves you. Your Heavenly Father loves you. We wish you well.